Up by only 6 points, Brecksville punches it in early in the fourth quarter to take a 21-7 lead over Amherst Steel. The Bees defense holds off the Comets on 2 straight series after that, and the Bees keep their playoff hopes alive, ending the Comets' 8-game winning streak in the process in Ohio's big game. Brecksville Broadview Heights knocks off undefeated Amherst Steel 21-7 at Amherst. The Bees improved to 6-3 on the year. The Comets fall to 8-1. Hello to you, Ohio, the greatest football fans in the world. This is the Grange Insurance High School Sports Site. I'm Dan Franzak, and I'm joined alongside my partners for this and every sports site this year. It's JJ of JJ Huddle and former Buckeye captain Jerry Rosinski over there, guys. I can't believe we're in week 9 already, and here we go with a huge big game, and we just saw time for our big game breakout, and hanging in the balance, the Bees were buzzing about the playoffs. They were sitting in the 8th position, but they got it done tonight over Amherst. Big win, JJ.
And we had talked about that. They really needed this win where I think Amherst Steel was going to be in regardless. They almost needed to knock the door down to make sure that they are going to make it into the playoffs by beating an undefeated team. That's exactly what they did tonight. And
Jerry, how about that Bees D? They came up with a big win when they had to win, like JJ was talking about.
Well, they had already played Avon Lake, Brunswick, Glen Oak this year. You look at Amherst Steel, undefeated, you're exactly right, but they hadn't played a team yet coming into tonight that actually had a winning record. So that's not a knock on the Amherst Steel players or even the coaches. They don't determine the schedule, but the reality is Amherst Steel was unproven, even with an undefeated record, because they hadn't been playing many winners.
And Jerry, on the other side of the ball, our Grange MVP, Nick Venditti. Fabulous ground game for this young man tonight. Had a couple touchdowns. Looked pretty good, Jerry.
Well, you knew this would be a physical game. These are 2 physical teams, and you could see just running the ball in classic, Northern Ohio football this time of year. So fun to see, and just great effort on both sides of the ball. That, what you expected. When you're out there playing teams like Glen Oak, Brunswick, Avon Lake, that physically will test your team, challenge your team, and come week 9, you're prepared for this kind of game.
JJ, Amherst has yet to beat a team with a winning record this season, but with an 8-1 record now, you have to think that Brecksville will pick up some major computer points coming in to week 10.
And they needed them, like we said before, and I think that they have got enough points now where they're going to get in. Amherst Steel, like I say, when you're running around with only 1 loss, you're always probably going to make the playoffs. But the points were there. The Bees took it to them. I was really kind of surprised because I picked Amherst Steel.
Bees are buzzing tonight. All right, ONN's Katie Witham is in Amherst, where the Steel got stung by the Bees. Katie talked with those victorious buzzing Bees after the game.
Coach, first off, a huge win for Brecksville tonight. Congratulations to you. Now, you guys did a great job of just controlling the ball. I mean, I don't think Amherst even had it offensively here in the second half. Was that one of your goals coming into tonight?
Well, it's a goal every night. We want to run the ball. We want to control the ball. We did a very good job of that in the first half also. And yeah, when they don't have the ball, they don't have opportunities to score. But so hats off to our seniors because we've a lot has built up to this game. I'm happy for them. Congratulations to them.
And offensively, you had a lot of success running the ball. You got to be pleased there.
That's what we base our offense on. We need to be able to run the ball. We have our whole offensive backfield. There's 4 guys that everyone's going to have to defend each week. 2 tailbacks, a fullback, a quarterback, and that's what we pride ourselves on.
Thanks, Coach. Congratulations. Nick, a great game for you. Your birthday, first off, happy birthday to you. 3 touchdowns. I mean, how do you feel the team did?
I think we did really good. I think we also practiced really well all week to make us, successful. This is a big game to achieve our goal for, getting the conference, and I felt we played very well, and we just got to get ready for next week.
Well, you guys are definitely still in there driving towards the playoffs. So what do you take from tonight's game to help you prepare for next week?
We watched film, we realized what we did bad, work on it and practice hard, and I think we can give Westlake a good game.
Thanks, Nick. Happy birthday again. Dan, let's send it back to you in the studio.
Wow, what a birthday. All right, Grove City at number 2, Pickerington Central now, and here we go. A win for the Dogs would do wonders for their playoffs hopes. First quarter, the Tigers up 3-0. 1 and more. The punt is blocked by OSU recruit Jamie Wood. Zach Klaus recovers for the touchdown. Pickerington Central led 10-0. Now in the second, in the Dogs rally, Mike Mayers hooks up with Tamini Carter, 17 yards for the score, and it's a 10-7 game. Late in the second, and the Tigers on the move. Nick Raymond with the long pass. Good defense by Keith Moore, but Patrick White comes down with it for the Tigers, and that is a pickup of 43 yards. Pickerington Central goes on to win it 37-19. Time to go off the hook and get on the phone with the victorious coach of Pickerington Central. That is Jay Sherritt. Jay, I know it's been a crazy week for you guys, both on and off the field this week. I know you guys had a couple of ineligible players or accusations of ineligible players. The OHSA is reviewing that right now, but right now you guys are victorious and unbeaten so far this season. Congrats.
Thank you. Our kids, they persevered through this week. It was a tough week, but and then you're playing Grove City in the OCC championship, and our kids played well, and they hit us, and we hit them, and we won the ball game.
Coach, I noticed coming into the game tonight, 4 shutouts in 7 of your 8 games. You've held the opponent to either 1 touchdown or less. Just talk about the job your defense is doing this season.
Coach Sherritt, are you still there with us?
Can you hear me?
Yep, we got you now. Talk about your defense.
Jeff Monaco, our defense coordinator, he gets those guys in the right place and turns them loose. And one of the things we've done from week 1 to week 9 is tackle very well, and we continue to do that tonight against a tough Grove City team.
Coach, JJ's here, and I'll tell you what, this rivalry that's really developed now between Pickerington Central and Pickerington North almost is starting to borderline on nasty. Is this what we're going to expect in the years to come on this rivalry?
I'll tell you what, I know the athletic directors like it because it's a big ticket sale, so we'll do that.
I like that.
We'll let it go there, and we don't have to play them again until next year. That's good.
All right, Coach, what are you hearing from the Ohio High School Athletic Association? Maybe a ruling come Monday, and what are you expecting?
Well, that's where we hear that the official ruling will come down, and hear, that...
All right, Coach Sherritt of the victorious Pickerington Central Tigers. They're unbeaten on the year. Sorry we lost them there at the end, but gracious to join us this evening. Unbelievable season for Pickerington Central, regardless of what happens with those ineligible players. But fortunately, it could be 7 games lost if it is ruled ineligible. But what we're hearing right now, probably not going to be the case. They should keep their schedule intact and their undefeated season intact. So we'll have to wait till Monday to find out if that's the case. Coming up next on the Grange Insurance High School Sports Site, it's a power clash of power polls in Central Ohio. Number 10, UA plays host to number 4, Hilliard-Davidson. Highlights forthcoming on ONN, Ohio's channel for high school sports.